To be or not to. To be or not to. Wait, I'm. I'm practicing off of a script to perform in front of others in my room, talking to myself. Symptoms of a person pretending to act or is a person that is preparing to act in front of an audience to make them convey different type of emotions towards the story that the person is a part of, in which is what they are acting. Name and what that is. Theater kid, also known as thespian, is a person that performs in front of an audience. Symptoms of being a theater kid: tends to talk to themselves, has an overbearing amount of emotions, wears weird clothing, is self-absorbed, and has a tendency to overreact? What the hell is this? No way I'm a theater kid. All my friends love me, and all my friends think I am the greatest person of all time, and I am incredibly humble. Like, come on, there's no way I overreact. Okay. Maybe I can relate. Maybe. Okay, maybe if I look at a essay, or if I look at something that is about a theater kid. Lachlan Nash. A pers Lachlan Nash, a essay about why theater has helped them throughout their life, what they have learned, and what it's going to help them in the future. Okay. It says here that Lachlan Nash has been part of theater for a very, very long time, and he really, really enjoys it. He has learned throughout theater how important working as a team is, especially when it comes to making a show. This has helped him with various things like school projects and will most likely help him with future work-related issues. Um, Lachlan has gained a lot of self-confidence throughout going through theater, especially because he grew up knowing that he has dyslexia, so he's always been, especially at a younger age, he's been nervous in front of like audiences, especially when he's doing presentations in class, if he like slips up or something. But he has learned over time that even if he slips up, it doesn't really matter too much as long as he gets the point across. And it might even be funny. He might get a couple of laughs in there every once in a while. Um, Overall, he has learned that acting on stage has helped with his self-confidence. In one of his first shows, he did fall down on the spot and end up crying in a monologue. But lucky for him, the audience just kind of like, ooh, that must have been part of the show, ghosts and stuff. He's scared. Um, it has also helped him a lot with his creativity, especially when it came to him directing certain scenes he's been a part of and helping talk to the directors of shows with how things could work out. It has definitely, like I said, helped him a lot with his creativity. So that will definitely benefit him in the future. It shows problem solving skills and coming up with stuff on the spot. So if there's like stuff happening on stage that has messed up, he's become better at on how to practicing how to come up on self on the spot is kind of hard to do, but practicing on how to act on stage when a problem happens, so problem solving skills, and um, how to like keep the show from carrying on. Like there's been times where other people has messed up their lines, and he kind of just sort of figured out a way how to either say their lines so then the story would carry on, or figure out a different scenario in which that it doesn't become complete chaos and keeps on going. Like in the Mayfly scene during the theater showcase, there was a lot of slip ups, but I learned how to create checkpoints so then I wouldn't mess up the entire flow of the show. Theater has also helped him a lot with understanding emotions and putting his feet in somebody else's shoes. So it has definitely helped a lot with his empathy. And he also has gained so many friends throughout theater. It has really helped him throughout school and life in general, having that connection with other people who also just love telling stories. When it comes to his future plans, he wants to become a therapist. This obviously isn't directly connected to theater unless he wants to be a therapist to help people who are in theater come up with help with their emotional problems. But how theater has affected him when it comes to therapy is, like I said, helped him a lot with his empathy, putting himself in other people's shoes. He also learned through theater that he loves talking to other people and he loves figuring stuff out, which is obviously a big important thing when it comes to being a therapist. You're obviously trying to help other people or just talk to people in general, seeing what's going on. And he also loves hearing stories throughout theater. He's learned that storytelling and listening to stories is a really big thing in our culture. And being a therapist will definitely involve a lot of listening and sharing stories and communicating with other people. Plus, it's amazing because he can make the world a little bit better. He can, you know, help people find themselves or help people become more emotionally stable or figure out however those people want to be helped. Or maybe just a person to talk to. The theater has always been a big thing in his life. Like I said before, important with him coming over the hurls that dyslexia throws at him. And he will definitely do theater in the future, just might not necessarily as a career. He's just going to want to do it just because he enjoys theater. Um, but yeah, it's overall been a really big thing. So I'm obviously not a thespian at all, and I obviously will never be one. Totally not a theater kid. Uh, he wanted to do this scholarship because he's not technically a senior, but he's going to be leaving halfway through his senior year, so he won't be able to do the scholarship next year. And since I'm obviously not a thespian, why would I do the scholarship in the first place? Begone, mortal scum!